Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the heavy atmosphere of myth, the solitude of Atlas. Take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the centuries fade away as we drift through the quiet echoes of the past. Your mind is calm, the ruins are peaceful, and we are ready to explore. Mythology served as a fundamental framework within ancient civilizations, offering explanations for natural phenomena and human existence. In this context, it provided a narrative structure that helped societies understand their place within the cosmos. These stories were not mere entertainment, they were deeply woven into the fabric of daily life, influencing rituals, governance, and moral codes. This region, rich with ancient texts and artifacts, reveals the continuity of human thought across generations. Each civilization cultivated its unique pantheon, reflecting communal values and existential queries. They often depicted gods and goddesses as embodiments of forces that shaped their world, from creation to destruction. The narratives surrounding these deities served to bind communities together, fostering a shared identity and collective memory. The echoes of these myths resonate through the remnants of grand temples and sacred sites, standing as testaments to their enduring influence. In many cases, mythological tales were passed down orally before being inscribed, capturing the essence of each society's beliefs and traditions. The characters in these stories often experienced trials that mirrored the struggles of everyday life, allowing individuals to find meaning and solace amid uncertainty. In the silence of these ancient ruins, one can sense the weight of the stories that once thrived, revealing the profound relationship between mythology and the civilizations that embraced it. The figure of Atlas occupies a significant space in Greek mythology, often depicted as a titan burdened with a celestial weight, tasked with holding the heavens on his shoulders. This image evokes a sense of both strength and solitude. His presence resonates throughout various tales, symbolizing endurance against insurmountable challenges. This titan's plight reflects the human condition, resonating deeply with those who grapple with their own burdens and responsibilities. In certain interpretations, Atlas is not merely an individual, but represents the forces of nature and the cosmos, embodying the intersection of earthly existence and celestial realms. Such portrayals hint at a broader understanding of the world, where the struggles of one resonate with the collective experiences of many. Within these narratives, he stands as a reminder of the intricate connections between humanity and the universe. The region where these tales originated flourished under the influence of such myths, shaping cultural identity and moral frameworks. Temples and altars dedicated to the Titans served as focal points for worship and reflection, further intertwining their legends with the fabric of daily life. The echoes of his name linger in the architecture and artistry of ancient Greece, illustrating how the concept of Atlas transcended mere myth to influence a civilization's worldview, leaving a legacy that endures through the ages. Titans played a pivotal role in the fabric of pre-Olympian society, embodying the very essence of primal forces and natural phenomena. These colossal figures represented fundamental elements of the world, from the heavens to the earth, and their narratives provided a framework through which early civilizations understood the cosmos. Each titan held dominion over specific aspects of existence, offering a divine explanation for the cycles of life and nature. In this ancient milieu, titans were not mere subjects of storytelling. They were revered as embodiments of strength and authority. The towering presence of Cronus, for example, signified the relentless passage of time, while Rhea represented the nurturing aspects of nature. The interactions among these beings illustrated a complex hierarchy, where power struggles reflected the tumultuous dynamics of the world beneath them. The myths surrounding these titans served as moral and philosophical lessons, imparting wisdom that shapes societal norms. Rituals and offerings were conducted in their honor, illustrating the deeply ingrained belief in their influence over daily life. The reverence for these figures echoed through temples and sacred sites, remnants of which still dot the landscape, serving as silent witnesses to a belief system that predated the Olympian gods. Each ruin stands testament to a time when titans ruled not just the heavens, but the very hearts of the people. Atlas, often depicted as a figure of immense strength, embodies the weight of celestial spheres. This region, steeped in myth, conveys the burden he carries, a continual reminder of duty and resilience. The image of Atlas, strained under the vast expanse, encapsulates the human condition, reflecting the struggle against overwhelming odds. His role transcends mere physicality. It is intertwined with the themes of endurance and sacrifice that resonate deeply within ancient narratives. In the context of ancient civilizations, Atlas also serves as a symbolic bridge between the earthly and the divine. He stands not only as a guardian of the heavens, but also as a protector of the knowledge contained within the stars. This connection to celestial navigation and astronomy reveals a profound understanding of the cosmos that these societies possessed. The myths surrounding Atlas often illustrate humanity's quest for knowledge and the inherent limits of mortal aspiration. The fading company of structures dedicated to this titan whispers stories of reverence and awe. Temples, inscriptions, and artifacts left behind offer glimpses into rituals performed in his honor. Such practices underscore the significance attributed to celestial bodies and their influence on earthly affairs. In contemplating Atlas, one finds a reflection of both the triumphs and trials faced by civilizations that sought to align their fates with the cosmos. The diverse geography of ancient Greece played a vital role in shaping the narrative surrounding Atlas. Rugged mountains divided regions, creating isolated communities, while deep valleys and fertile plains fostered agriculture and trade. This landscape prompted varied interpretations of celestial bodies, as each locality developed its own understanding of the heavens. The towering peaks, often shrouded in mist, served as the backdrop for countless myths, embedding themselves within the cultural consciousness. In this terrain, the Mediterranean Sea acted as a crucial conduit for exchange and interaction. Island communities emerged, each fostering unique perspectives on mythology and cosmology. The intertwining of land and sea influenced the stories told, with Atlas often depicted as a steadfast figure, burdened by the weight of the world. This positioning added depth to the character, allowing for contemplation of endurance and resilience amidst adversity. The ruins scattered across this region tell tales of ancient sanctuaries and temples dedicated to various deities. These structures, though crumbling, echo the reverence held for celestial entities. Pilgrimages to sacred sites were common, facilitating communal reflection on the interconnectedness of earth and sky. In this setting, Atlas symbolizes not only the physical embodiment of burden, but also the existential struggles faced by a civilization striving for harmony with the universe's mysteries. The concept of ancient cosmology reveals a profound understanding of the universe, intricately woven into the lives of those who inhabited this land. They perceived a cosmos filled with divine influences, celestial bodies that dictated the rhythms of life, and natural phenomena that demanded reverence. The stars, positioned in the vast expanse above, served as guides and markers, illuminating pathways for navigation and agriculture. Observations made by early scholars led to the development of complex systems. They mapped constellations, attributing stories to the patterns observed in the night sky. These narratives provided not only explanations for natural occurrences, but also a framework for moral and philosophical teachings. Each celestial entity was imbued with significance, often viewed as the manifestations of gods or ancestors watching over humanity. In this context, the alignment of structures with celestial events became commonplace. Temples and monuments were constructed to honor the deities that governed the skies, their orientations meticulously calculated to align with solstices and equinoxes. Rituals marked the passage of time, celebrating the cyclical nature of existence. This reverence for the cosmos imbued their daily lives with meaning, reflecting an intrinsic connection to the greater universe. Through these practices, ancient civilizations fostered a deep-seated understanding of their place within an expansive, interwoven cosmos, enriched by the mysteries that continued to unfold. The myth of Atlas in Hesiod's Theogony presents a figure burdened with the weight of the heavens, a punishment meted out by Zeus for his role in the Titanomachy. This narrative encapsulates the tension between divine authority and mortal struggle, illustrating the complexities inherent in ancient belief systems. Atlas, condemned to hold the sky aloft, embodies the intersection of strength and burden, representing a profound symbol of endurance amid adversity. In this text, the Titan's labor manifests as a cosmic separation, delineating the heavens from the earth. This separation reinforces a sense of order, a primordial structure that resonates throughout the pantheon of Greco-Roman mythology. The figure of Atlas stands not merely as a mythological character, but as an allegorical representation of humanity's quest for understanding and balance within a seemingly indifferent universe. The weight he carries serves as a reminder of the burdens that accompany existence. The imagery of Atlas, stoically supporting the celestial sphere, invites contemplation of resilience against overwhelming odds. This myth, steeped in ancient wisdom, reveals a nuanced perspective on the relationship between mortals and the divine. It highlights how narratives of the past endure, shaping cultural identities and offering insights into the human condition across centuries. The echoes of Atlas's plight resonate, revealing timeless themes of struggle and perseverance. The narrative of Atlas evolves significantly over time, transitioning from a titan burdened by the weight of the heavens to a symbol of resilience within mythic storytelling. This transformation reflects not only the changing values of ancient cultures, but also the complexities of human emotion. Originally depicted as a primordial figure, Atlas was associated with the raw power of nature and the unfathomable cosmos. It was within this context that the weight he bore became a metaphor for the challenges faced by humanity. In later interpretations, this burden morphed into a rich allegory, representing the struggles inherent in the human condition. It became commonplace to view him as a protector of knowledge and endurance, the embodiment of steadfastness amidst adversity. Such representations illustrate a shift from mere physicality to a more philosophical understanding of strength. This evolution resonates in art and literature, where Atlas is often portrayed not just as a figure of immense strength, but as an enduring spirit, burdened yet unwavering. The mountains and skies of this region serve as a backdrop to these tales. Steeped in ancient wisdom, the solitude of Atlas becomes a reflection of the isolation experienced in the pursuit of knowledge. Through this lens, the myth of Atlas transcends its origins, inviting contemplation on the endurance of the human spirit throughout history. The heavy burden carried by Atlas has inspired numerous interpretations over time. This figure, condemned to bear the weight of the heavens, embodies a profound connection between human struggle and the vastness of existence. In various cultures, the punishment serves as a metaphor for the trials faced by those who seek to uphold their responsibilities, emphasizing the weight of duty and the sacrifices often required. The imagery associated with Atlas evokes a sense of both reverence and melancholy. It suggests the isolation that accompanies monumental tasks, reflecting the solitude felt by individuals who bear the burdens of their endeavors. This aspect resonates through history, as leaders and visionaries have often found themselves grappling with immense expectations while striving to fulfill their roles. Artistic representations frequently depict this figure in varied states of anguish or calm resignation, illustrating the duality of his existence. The physical act of holding up the celestial sphere symbolizes not merely punishment, but a form of endurance, challenging perceptions of suffering. In a broader context, this burden may also represent the collective weight of humanity's aspirations and failures. Through these interpretations, the enduring image of Atlas continues to provoke reflection on the human condition, the complexity of responsibility, and the quiet strength required to navigate the challenges of existence. Atlas is often depicted as bearing the weight of the celestial sphere, a representation of the heavens and the intricate movements of celestial bodies. This association links him to ancient astronomical understanding, a reflection of humanity's desire to comprehend the cosmos. The celestial sphere, a conceptual model used throughout history, illustrates the apparent motion of stars and planets, serving as a tool for navigation and timekeeping. In this region, ancient civilizations employed rudimentary tools to map the night sky, relying on the positions of constellations to guide their agricultural cycles and daily lives. The alignment of important structures with celestial events reveals a profound connection to the universe, suggesting that Atlas embodies not only physical burden, but also the intellectual pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Observations of planetary movements were meticulously recorded, with each cycle fostering a deeper relationship between the Earth and the heavens. This connection further emphasizes the duality of Atlas as both a figure of immense strength and a representation of humanity's quest for enlightenment. The intricate patterns of the stars provided a backdrop against which myths and stories unfolded, weaving a narrative that transcended generations. In this way, Atlas stands as a bridge between the earthly and the divine, embodying the innate human curiosity to explore the mysteries that lie beyond the horizon. In ancient art and sculpture, Atlas emerges as a powerful figure, often depicted as a titan bearing the celestial sphere upon his shoulders. This heavy burden signifies not just strength, but also the weight of knowledge and the relentless quest for understanding. Various civilizations interpreted his form through distinct styles, each revealing cultural attitudes towards divinity and endurance. Greek pottery frequently illustrates Atlas in dynamic poses, his musculature exaggerated to emphasize resilience and struggle. These representations capture the essence of his myth, reflecting the ancient belief in the interplay between fate and free will. Intricate carvings found in temples depict him alongside other deities, underscoring his role within the pantheon as both a guardian and a symbol of fortitude. In Roman art, Atlas transforms slightly, often shown with a more refined, contemplative expression, suggesting an acceptance of his fate. This nuanced portrayal hints at a deeper philosophical understanding of the cosmos and humanity's place within it. Marble sculptures from this period reveal the craftsmanship dedicated to immortalizing his form, conveying a sense of awe and reverence. Ceramic and mosaic art further elucidate his complex character, blending imagery with symbolism. This region, known for its rich artistic heritage, honors Atlas as a timeless figure, embodying the silent struggle against the immense weight of the universe. The solitude surrounding Atlas invites reflection on the psychological implications of isolation. This archetype, burdened with celestial responsibilities, serves as a profound metaphor for the human experience. In the depths of such seclusion, it is possible to discern the heavy toll that solitude can take on the psyche. Shadows of introspection linger in the quiet spaces between thoughts, as the weight of existence presses down, much like the heavens Atlas is said to support. The remnants of ancient texts suggest that this figure's isolation fosters resilience. The enduring silence becomes a crucible, where strength is forged in the absence of external validation. It highlights the paradox of solitude, where one may find both despair and enlightenment. The surrounding landscapes, barren yet beautiful, mirror the inner landscape of those who grapple with their own solitude, echoing the struggles faced by Atlas. Psychological interpretations often emphasize the importance of this isolation in cultivating self-awareness. Challenges faced alone can lead to profound insights. The figure's eternal vigil prompts contemplation about personal burdens and the universal quest for meaning. Engaging with this narrative allows for an exploration of the complexities of loneliness, revealing that within the depths of isolation, one may discover a deeper connection to the collective human experience. Literature from ancient Rome presents variations of the Atlas myth, reflecting the cultural and philosophical influences of the time. In these narratives, Atlas is often depicted not merely as a burdened titan, but also as a symbol of endurance and stoicism. Roman poets and writers, such as Virgil and Ovid, adapted the story to emphasize the titan's role within the broader context of divine order and cosmic balance. These adaptations often highlight the struggle between fate and free will, with Atlas embodying the tension of accepting one's responsibilities while yearning for liberation. In this region of literary exploration, the Titan's image evolves from mere mythological figure to a philosophical archetype, representing the human condition and its inherent challenges. The imagery associated with Atlas in Roman texts frequently evokes a sense of vastness and weight. As the Titan supports the heavens, this burden becomes a metaphor for the struggles of existence itself, resonating with the audience's understanding of their own life's trials. Such depictions encourage reflection on the nature of strength and vulnerability, as the Titan embodies both. The legacy of Atlas reverberates through medieval mythography, where interpretations of his burden evolved into allegorical representations of human struggle. This period saw the Titan transform into a symbol of endurance, often depicted in manuscripts as a figure burdened not just by the heavens, but by the weight of knowledge and wisdom. Illustrations often portrayed him with a globe, emphasizing the profound connection between cosmic responsibility and earthly existence. In these narratives, Atlas became an archetype for scholars and philosophers, embodying the quest for enlightenment amidst the darkness of ignorance. The burden he bore transcended mere physicality, morphing into a metaphor for the intellectual and spiritual trials faced by those seeking truth. This region's artisans captured these complexities in illuminated texts, where the interplay of light and shadow mirrored the dualities of knowledge and ignorance. The influence of Atlas extended into architecture as well, with cathedrals and castles often adorned with sculptures inspired by his form, suggesting the weight of divine duty upon their creators. These structures stood as silent witnesses to the enduring legacy of a titan, whose solitary struggle resonated with those who sought to carve meaning from the chaos of existence. The echoes of his myth continue to linger, reminding generations of the quiet strength required to bear the burdens of life. Intellectual currents during the Renaissance drew heavily from ancient mythologies, and Atlas stood as a poignant symbol of endurance and resilience. His portrayal resonated with thinkers who sought to reconcile classical wisdom with contemporary inquiries. In artistic representations, he often appeared in the company of celestial spheres, reinforcing the connection between human endeavor and the cosmos. This merging of ideas fostered a renewed appreciation for the unity of knowledge. Scholars engaged with the myth, exploring its implications for human responsibility and the quest for understanding. Atlas became a metaphor for the pursuit of knowledge, embodying the weight of intellectual discovery. The burden he bore transformed into a reflection of human potential, inspiring a generation of artists and philosophers. This region of thought found expression in literature and visual arts, where images of Atlas supported the notion of humanity's role in the universe. Through the lens of Renaissance humanism, the figure of Atlas evolved, shedding layers of primordial weight to reveal inherent dignity. The burden of the heavens not only signified struggle, but also invited contemplation on the nature of existence. These interpretations encouraged a dialogue between ancient and modern perspectives, nurturing a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things. The concept of Atlas evolved further in the realm of cartography, leading to the birth of the Atlas book. This innovation marked a significant moment in the documentation of geographical knowledge. Compiled collections of maps began to emerge, each presenting the world's vastness in a format accessible to scholars, explorers, and the curious alike. The influence of classical texts and celestial navigation informed these early compilations, revealing the intricate relationships between land and sea, mountains and plains. As the art of map-making advanced, the Atlas became more than a mere collection of charts. It embodied a synthesis of knowledge, reflecting the aspirations and limitations of the societies that created them. In these pages, one could trace the paths of ancient trade routes, the contours of uncharted territories, and the outlines of civilizations long since faded into memory. Each map served as a window into a unique worldview, capturing the essence of geography, intertwined with mythology and history. The heavy atmosphere of myth continued to linger as cartographers infused their works with local legends and cultural narratives. This infusion added a rich layer of meaning, transforming the Atlas into a cherished artifact. Over time, the Atlas would evolve into a staple of education and exploration, underpinning humanity's ongoing quest to understand its place within the vast expanse of the world. Mapping the world, this figure became synonymous with geography, embodying the meticulous process of cartography. Each line and contour etched upon the surface represented not merely land, but the interconnectedness of cultures, resources, and civilizations. These maps served as guides, revealing not only physical landscapes, but also the intricate relations among distant peoples. Through the ages, cartographers, inspired by the legacy of Atlas, endeavored to capture the essence of the Earth. They meticulously documented mountain ranges, rivers, and coastlines, translating the complexities of nature into comprehensible forms. In many ways, these representations acted as mirrors, reflecting the dynamic human experience. charting not just terrain but the evolution of societies and their aspirations. The act of mapping extended beyond mere geography. It encapsulated exploration, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Every stroke of ink on parchment echoed the footsteps of those who dared to venture into the unknown, seeking to expand the boundaries of human understanding. In these ancient depictions, the weight of history rested heavily, each fold of the map carrying stories of triumph and adversity. The silent legacy of Atlas, as the world's mapmaker, persists in the modern realm, where the quest for knowledge continues to inspire exploration and inquiry into the ever-expanding horizons of existence. In the Atlas myth, gender dynamics reveal a complex interplay of power and vulnerability. This figure, burdened with the weight of the heavens, symbolizes masculine strength and endurance, yet simultaneously embodies a profound isolation. The narrative often contrasts his fate with that of other deities, illustrating how power can manifest in various forms. Female figures within this myth, such as his daughter, Maeve, and the goddess Hesperia, represent both agency and subjugation, reflecting broader societal constructs. The depictions of these women often emphasize nurturing qualities, juxtaposed against Atlas's daunting task. Their roles are entwined with the themes of creation and destruction, suggesting that while Atlas bears the weight of the sky, it is through these feminine figures that the earth flourishes. This dynamic subtly hints at the duality of strength and fragility present in both genders, revealing an intricate balance. In this realm of myth, the narratives also explore relationships of dependency. Atlas's burden can be seen as a reflection of the expectations placed upon men, while the nurturing aspects of the female figures emphasize the strength found in collaboration. The myth becomes a lens through which the evolving perceptions of gender can be examined, allowing for a deeper understanding of ancient societies and their values. The exploration of these roles continues to resonate through modern interpretations, revealing lasting impacts on cultural narratives. Atlas embodies a profound exploration of strength, transcending mere physicality. This figure, tasked with bearing the celestial sphere, symbolizes the weight of responsibility, illustrating the philosophical nuances of endurance and resilience. The burden he carries serves as a metaphor for the human condition, reflecting the internal struggles faced by individuals in their pursuit of meaning. In this context, strength is not solely defined by the ability to withstand external pressures. It encompasses the quieter aspects of perseverance, the silent acceptance of one's fate, and the commitment to uphold one's duties. These attributes invite contemplation on the nature of human experience, suggesting that true strength often lies in vulnerability. The weight of the world, as represented by Atlas, is a shared burden, echoing through time and across civilizations. Philosophers have long debated the implications of this myth, pondering the balance between individual agency and inevitable fate. The solitude of Atlas resonates deeply within this discourse, emphasizing the isolation that can accompany immense responsibility. As societies evolve, the interpretations of such figures adapt, reflecting contemporary struggles. This region's ancient ruins stand as silent witnesses to these timeless themes, inviting introspection on the enduring quest for strength amidst adversity, and reinforcing the philosophical reflections that continue to shape our understanding of existence. The figure of Atlas emerges prominently within the context of Heracles and his formidable labors. It is said that this titan bore the weight of the heavens, a burden both literal and symbolic. When Heracles sought the golden apples of the Hesperides, it was Atlas who held the celestial dome while the hero undertook this perilous task. This exchange exemplifies the intricate relationship between strength and duty, highlighting the delicate balance of power and responsibility. In this exchange, the burden of Atlas becomes a metaphor for human struggle, as the titan supports the weight of the sky, He embodies the collective trials faced by all who endeavor to overcome insurmountable challenges. This labor, seemingly one of servitude, also reflects a profound act of sacrifice, as Atlas relinquishes his burden temporarily. The act of passing the celestial weight to another signifies not only a moment of respite, but also a deeper understanding of shared burdens. These interactions within the mythology underscore the philosophical discourse surrounding heroism and resilience. Heracles, known for his unmatched strength, must still rely on the endurance of a weary Titan. This relationship, steeped in complexity, invites contemplation on the nature of strength itself, revealing that even the mightiest beings can require the support of others in their endeavors. The Atlas Mountains embody a silent testament to the endurance of time and myth, stretching across Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. This majestic range serves as both a physical barrier and a cultural boundary, carving distinct identities for the regions it touches. The mountains, named in homage to the Titan, echo his burden, standing tall against the elements while cradling ancient stories within their folds. Each peak contributes to an atmosphere thick with history. This region has witnessed the passage of countless civilizations, whose remnants are etched into the very rock. Berber tribes and Arab dynasties have long called these mountains home, cultivating a rich heritage that intertwines with the natural landscape. The deep valleys and hidden gorges provide shelter and sustenance, fostering a sense of community that resonates with the weight of Atlas's mythical labor. In the quietude of these heights, one can sense the essence of resilience. The flora and fauna thrive despite the harsh conditions, symbolizing a fragile balance between struggle and survival. Echoes of ancient lore linger in the air, reinforcing the notion that strength is not solely an individual endeavor, but rather a collective journey sustained by the land and its people. The Atlas Mountains, therefore, become more than mere geological formations. They stand as silent witnesses to the intertwined fates of the natural and the mythical. This region encapsulates a profound duality, illustrated through the figure of Atlas. On one hand, he embodies the burdened Titan, condemned to support the heavens. His shoulders, imagined as the weight of the world, reflect the struggles of existence, the fatigue of responsibility, and the isolation that accompanies such a fate. This burden resonates within the rocky terrain that rises majestically against the sky, each crest a reminder of the toil that shapes the land and its law. Conversely, Atlas is also revered as a cosmic guardian. This interpretation invites a sense of protection and watchfulness over the earth. The mountains, ever vigilant, cradle the valleys below, providing shelter to diverse life forms. They serve as a natural fortress, where ancient civilizations sought refuge from the chaos of the outside world. The flora and fauna thrive in this serene isolation, forming a delicate balance between life and the weight of the cosmos above. Within the shadows of these towering peaks, the stories of those who traversed this landscape linger. They navigated the rocky paths, each step echoing the ancient wisdom of the Titan. In the embrace of the mountains, one can almost sense the whisper of forgotten tales, the silent exchange between burden and guardianship, woven into the very fabric of this timeless region. The narratives surrounding Atlas have permeated various forms of popular culture, bridging ancient mythology and contemporary storytelling. In literature, the figure of Atlas often symbolizes endurance and strength, embodying the weight of the world in works ranging from classical texts to modern interpretations. His portrayal resonates with the struggle against insurmountable odds, reflecting humanity's desire to overcome challenges, making it a powerful motif in various written expressions. Film adaptations further amplify this archetype, illustrating Atlas as a formidable figure, yet often exploring the deeper emotional resonance behind his burden. Cinematic representations delve into the complexities of his character, portraying him not merely as a titan supporting the heavens, but as an embodiment of isolation and resilience. This exploration adds layers to the narrative, inviting audiences to reflect on their own struggles. In visual arts, depictions of Atlas vary, ranging from grand sculptures to intricate paintings, often dramatizing the weight he bears. Such representations evoke a sense of awe and contemplation, inviting viewers to engage with the theme of responsibility. These portrayals maintain a quiet reverence for the original myth, enabling the figure of Atlas to endure across generations. His enduring presence in storytelling underscores the universal themes of strength, sacrifice, and the human condition, ensuring his relevance in the collective consciousness. Atlas finds parallels in various cultures, where figures embodying the weight of the world appear repeatedly across mythologies. In ancient Greek narratives, he stands as a titan punished to bear the heavens. This burden is not unique. Similar characters emerge in different traditions, reflecting shared human experiences. In Hindu mythology, the deity Vishnu assumes the role of a cosmic sustainer, preserving the universe through his strength and vigilance. The weight of existence rests upon him, mirroring the heavy load borne by Atlas. Ambel Pas Reisrod Rutrak, the figure of Anansi, often depicted as a spider, embodies wisdom and the complexities of storytelling. While not directly bearing a physical burden, he navigates the intricacies of life, balancing the demands of the world around him. These representations highlight a recurring theme across cultures, where individuals carry immense responsibility and face existential challenges. In Mesoamerican traditions, the god Quetzalcoatl intertwines with concepts of creation and renewal, suggesting that such burdens often lead to transformative journeys. The solitude experienced by Atlas resonates with these figures, who also confront isolation despite their roles as protectors or guardians. Each narrative, while distinct, reflects a profound understanding of duty, resilience, and the weight of existence, uniting them in a quiet, shared mythology. The etymology of Atlas reveals connections steeped in ancient language and culture. Originating from the Greek word atlas, it encompasses meanings related to strength and endurance. The roots of this term extend further back, intertwining with the Proto-Indo-European word tele, which signifies to bear or carry. This linguistic lineage underscores the essence of the figure, embodying the burdens of the world. In various ancient texts, the name appears alongside the connotations of geographical representation, as it was also used to describe maps and collections of knowledge. This duality of meaning reflects both physical and metaphorical weight, illustrating the complexity of existence itself. The association with cartographic elements deepens the significance, suggesting a foundational role in the human understanding of the cosmos and one's place within it. As the civilizations evolved, the name transitioned through languages, each infusing it with nuances. Latin adapted it into Atlas, further solidifying its connection to the Earth's structure and celestial navigation. The passage of time has not diminished its resonance. Instead, it remains a symbol of endurance and responsibility, echoing through countless cultures. These linguistic roots serve as a reminder of the enduring legacy of Atlas, whose narrative continues to inform modern interpretations of duty and strength, firmly embedded in the annals of human thought. Mythological weight embodies the complex interplay between human experience and the stories woven into the fabric of civilization. This burden, as it were, transcends simple narratives, becoming a vessel for collective beliefs and values. In this region, the significance of such tales can be seen in the art and architecture, where symbols evoke the power of existence, often reflecting the struggles and aspirations of ancient peoples. Through the lens of mythology, societies have sought to explain the unexplainable, anchoring their understanding of the world in the extraordinary. The heavy atmosphere surrounding these narratives draws attention to the moral and ethical dimensions embedded within. Each account serves as a mirror, revealing societal expectations and fears while allowing for contemplation of human frailty and resilience. The weight of these myths is not merely a relic of the past. Contemporary interpretations continue to resonate, highlighting the universal themes of sacrifice, perseverance, and the burden of leadership. Such stories remain relevant, offering guidance and insight into the human condition. The echoes of Atlas, for instance, remind us of the personal and collective responsibilities that shape individual lives and societies alike. This enduring engagement with myth reflects an intrinsic need to find meaning amidst the chaos of existence, illustrating the profound connection between humanity and its narratives. Memory serves as a vessel for ancient myth-making, allowing the collective experiences of a people to be woven into enduring stories. In this context, it acts not merely as a record, but as a transformative force, shaping identities and beliefs across generations. The act of recollection enables societies to anchor their histories, fostering a sense of continuity that transcends the ephemeral nature of life. In this region, oral traditions played a crucial role. Elders recounted tales beneath the starlit sky, each retelling imprinted with the nuances of the present, while preserving the essence of the past. Such narratives provided frameworks for understanding the world, guiding ethical behavior and offering solace in times of uncertainty. Artifacts discovered among these ruins often reveal symbolic representations of pivotal myths, serving as tangible markers of shared memory. Sculptures, pottery, and inscriptions evoke the stories of gods and heroes, imbuing the material world with metaphysical significance. Each object holds a narrative thread that connects individuals to their ancestors, creating a lineage of thought and experience. As these memories passed through time, they evolved, reflecting societal changes and the dynamic nature of belief. This ongoing interplay between memory and myth underscores the enduring human quest for meaning, illustrating how ancient civilizations sought to grapple with their existence and the cosmos. The figure of Atlas serves as a potent symbol, embodying the burdens of existence and the weight of responsibility. This ancient titan, condemned to support the heavens, reflects the struggles inherent in the human condition. The act of holding up an immense celestial sphere resonates deeply with the modern psyche, highlighting themes of perseverance amidst adversity. It illustrates the tension between aspiration and limitation, a duality that has shaped countless narratives across civilizations. Within this context, Atlas becomes more than a mere mythological character. It evolves into a metaphor for the existential challenges that individuals face. The solitude of carrying the weight of the world resonates through time, as people confront their own struggles, often feeling isolated in their journeys. This aspect of the myth invites contemplation on the nature of duty. The expectations placed upon individuals can be overwhelming, yet they also foster resilience and growth. Ancient cultures often invoked Atlas to articulate the complexities of existence. They recognized that within the burdens lay the potential for enlightenment. The weight, rather than solely a punishment, could also be seen as a pathway to understanding the universe. In this light, the legend of Atlas remains a timeless reflection of humanity's quest for purpose, serving as a reminder of the delicate balance between aspiration and the inevitable challenges that accompany it. The sky served as a profound symbol in ancient civilizations, embodying aspirations that transcended earthly existence. It represented the realm of the divine, a canvas upon which deities painted their narratives. This vast expanse captivated the imaginations of cultures spanning the globe, inspiring myths and guiding philosophical thought. Celestial bodies, including the sun, moon, and stars, held significant meaning, often personified as gods and goddesses who influenced the cycles of life. For Mesopotamia, the heavens were meticulously mapped, serving both practical purposes in agriculture and spiritual significance in worship. The ziggurats, rising toward the sky, acted as conduits between humanity and the divine, a tangible expression of devotion. Similarly, ancient Egyptians looked to the stars, with constellations guiding their understanding of the afterlife and the cosmos. The sun god Ra traversed the sky each day, symbolizing rebirth and renewal. In the Americas, cultures such as the Maya and the Inca constructed monumental observatories, reflecting a deep reverence for celestial phenomena. These structures facilitated astronomical observations, intertwining the spiritual with the scientific. The sky was not merely a backdrop, it was a living entity, influencing rituals, agricultural practices, and societal structures. This connection to the heavens signifies the enduring human desire to comprehend existence, revealing the profound interplay between the terrestrial and the celestial. Atlas embodies the concept of cosmic order juxtaposed with chaos. This ancient figure, burdened with the weight of the heavens, represents the balance between stability and upheaval. In various myths, he is portrayed as a titan, a guardian tasked with holding the sky, a role that emphasizes the delicate equilibrium necessary for existence. This burden also evokes the chaos lurking beyond the ordered cosmos, suggesting that without vigilance, disorder could prevail. The symbolism surrounding Atlas extends beyond mythology. It informs philosophical inquiries into the nature of existence itself. In this region, ancient texts provide insight into how civilizations perceived their place in the universe. The celestial spheres, once thought to be a divine mechanism, also reflect the uncertainties of life on Earth. When a civilization faltered, its inhabitants often looked skyward, pondering whether the chaos was a sign of divine displeasure or a natural consequence of their actions. In ancient times, the stars served as navigational tools, guiding explorers across vast oceans. They also acted as markers of time, connecting seasons with agricultural cycles, emphasizing the necessity of harmony within chaos. Atlas's unyielding strength symbolizes the human endeavor to maintain that harmony, seeking to bridge the chasm between the ordered world and the unpredictable forces that lie beyond. The legacy of this struggle remains etched into the consciousness of civilizations long gone. The art of storytelling serves as a vessel for preserving cultural heritage, weaving together the threads of identity, morality, and shared history. In this region, myths emerge not merely as tales, but as essential frameworks that offer insights into the values and beliefs of ancient peoples. Each narrative encapsulates the essence of their understanding of the world, serving to instruct, entertain, and unite communities across generations. Legends surrounding figures such as Atlas reveal a profound connection to the human experience, embodying themes of endurance and responsibility. These stories, passed down through oral traditions, have the power to resonate deeply, echoing the struggles faced in daily life. The weight of Atlas, holding the heavens above, symbolizes not just physical burden, but the existential challenges encountered by all who seek meaning. Cultural preservation hinges on these shared narratives, ensuring that the wisdom of the past is not lost to the winds of time. Through storytelling, a collective memory is fostered, linking individuals to their ancestors and to one another. Each retelling is a moment of reflection, a quiet acknowledgement of the trials faced and lessons learned. In the fading company of ancient ruins, the echoes of these stories linger, inviting contemplation of the enduring impact they have on identity and continuity. Isolation pervades the landscape of myth, influencing both the characters within these narratives and the societies that recount them. The figure of Atlas serves as a poignant example, burdened with the weight of the heavens. This solitary existence reflects a broader theme prevalent in many myths. Such stories explore how isolation shapes identity and informs the human experience, revealing vulnerabilities and resilience alike. In this region, characters often grapple with the psychological toll of solitude. They embody the struggles of individuals who confront their inner demons while navigating the external pressures of a world that often seems indifferent. The narrative suggests that isolation can lead to profound self-discovery, but it also harbors the potential for despair. These themes resonate through the ancient texts, where the burdens carried by figures like Atlas evoke sympathy. The weight they bear is not solely physical. It becomes a metaphor for the emotional and mental labyrinths that accompany solitude. The myths subtly unveil the tension between strength and vulnerability, illustrating how isolation can forge an unbreakable spirit or, conversely, lead to a descent into despair. This interplay between solitude and identity permeates the stories, casting long shadows on the civilizations that birthed them, reflecting their fears, aspirations, and the unending quest for connection amid an often indifferent cosmos. The representation of Atlas in classical architecture reveals the profound influence of myth on physical structures. This figure often appears as a colossal support, embodying both burden and strength in various temples and monumental buildings. Depictions of Atlas serve not merely as decorative elements, but as essential components symbolizing endurance. These forms stretch skyward, their muscular frames conveying the weight of the heavens and the earth, a reminder of the omnipresent struggle. Elements of classical design reflect the reverence for this titan, integrating him into the very fabric of sacred spaces. Columns and pilasters often feature motifs reminiscent of Atlas, reinforcing themes of stability and resilience. This connection between architecture and myth creates a dialogue that transcends time, inviting contemplation of the human condition. In a quiet, yet potent manner, these structures invoke the weight of history, inviting visitors to ponder the legacies of those who once inhabited these realms. The artistry of sculptors and architects manifests a deep understanding of the interplay between physical space and metaphysical concepts, bridging the tangible with the intangible. This resonance fosters an atmosphere steeped in significance, where the presence of Atlas provides a constant reminder of the complexities within solitude, strength, and the eternal search for meaning in an expanse that often feels unyielding. The complexities within solitude, strength, of meaning in an expanse that often feels unyielding, and the eternal search for meaning inspired a profound shift in thought during the Enlightenment. Scholars and thinkers began to draw parallels between the burdens of Atlas and the weight of knowledge. This connection emphasized the notion that enlightenment was not merely a pursuit of understanding, but also a responsibility carried by those who dared to challenge the unknown. By this era, the allegory of Atlas served as a metaphor for intellectual rigor, where each discovery became a stone added to the celestial sphere he bore. The influence extended beyond literature into the realms of philosophy and the natural sciences, prompting a meticulous examination of the universe. Theories emerged that sought to explain celestial mechanics, gravity, and the very fabric of existence. For this period witnessed the development of frameworks that sought to categorize and understand the natural world. Figures such as Isaac Newton, inspired by these mythological underpinnings, laid the foundations for modern physics, suggesting that the universe operated under laws that could be deciphered, much like Atlas's eternal struggle. As knowledge expanded, so did the recognition of the burdens that accompanied it. Enlightenment thinkers grappled with the implications of their findings, reflecting a duality that mirrored the solitary vigilance of Atlas himself. This intricate interplay between myth and science shaped the contours of intellectual history in profound ways. Atlas embodies the philosophical concept of eternal return, a notion that suggests time is cyclical and events recur infinitely. This ancient figure, burdened with the weight of the heavens, reflects the cyclical nature of existence. In this region, the myths surrounding him serve as a lens through which the passage of time can be understood. The eternal return conveys a sense of inevitability, an unbroken loop that binds the past to the present and the future. This notion resonates deeply with various civilizations, where the act of bearing burdens is not merely a punishment, but a vital aspect of life itself. The figure of Atlas transcends mere myth, representing the human condition, the continuous cycle of struggle and resilience. The weight he carries symbolizes the collective experiences of countless generations, echoing the belief that every moment in history is destined to repeat itself. The ancient Greeks, among others, grappled with this idea, infusing their stories with reflections on fate and destiny. These narratives emphasize the interconnectedness of human experience, where each burden carries the potential for renewal. As the sun rises and sets, so too do the stories of Atlas persist, reverberating through time, quietly reminding civilizations of their own cyclical journeys. This seamless blend of myth and philosophy continues to shape the understanding of existence itself. The modern interpretations of Atlas reflect a renewed interest in the mythological figure, often symbolizing endurance and the weight of responsibility. In contemporary discourse, this ancient titan embodies the struggles faced by individuals in a fast-paced, demanding world. The burden of expectations resonates deeply as people relate to the notion of carrying heavy loads in both personal and professional realms. Verdant Way, this figure, once relegated to the shadows of ancient texts, re-emerges in literature and art, serving as a mirror to present-day challenges. Artists portray Atlas not merely as a figure of strength, but as one of vulnerability, revealing the fragility beneath the colossal weight he bears. In this context, the myth transcends its original narrative, evolving into a powerful metaphor for resilience and the human spirit. Philosophers and psychologists draw upon the story to explore themes of identity and purpose, connecting the burdens of Atlas to the existential questions that pervade modern life. The struggle against overwhelming odds becomes a universal experience, reinforcing the relevance of ancient narratives in contemporary society. These interpretations lead to a quiet acknowledgement of the ongoing dialogue between past and present, where the weight of Atlas transforms into a symbol of hope. In this way, the myth not only survives but thrives, continually reshaping the landscape of human experience. Atlas stands as a symbol of endurance, embodying the weight of existence upon his shoulders. This ancient figure represents not just the burden of the heavens, but a deeper connection to human resilience. In various cultures, the image of Atlas serves as a reminder of the trials that individuals face, often unseen yet profoundly impactful. The mountainous landscapes of this region evoke thoughts of endurance through the ages. Each peak, sculpted by the elements, tells a story of persistence against the forces of nature. Erosion and weathering act as silent witnesses to the passage of time, paralleling the struggles and triumphs of humanity. These stones hold the wisdom of countless generations, echoing the lessons learned in the face of adversity. Surrounding ruins whisper of civilizations that once thrived under the weight of their ambitions. The remnants of their achievements reflect the dual nature of striving, the pursuit of greatness, and the inevitable responsibilities that accompany it. As these structures slowly succumb to nature, their endurance becomes a poignant reminder of the fragility of human endeavor. Atlas, a view in this context, transcends myth, He embodies the collective perseverance found in every story of struggle, urging contemporary societies to reflect on their own burdens, fostering a deeper understanding of endurance's role in shaping human destiny. Nature plays a pivotal role in the Atlas myth, serving as both a backdrop and a character within the narrative. This mountainous region, where the Titan bears the weight of the heavens, stands testament to the formidable forces that shape existence. The towering peaks, often shrouded in mist, evoke a sense of isolation, mirroring Atlas's eternal struggle. The harsh, unyielding environment reflects the relentless challenges faced by humanity, each rock and crevice a silent witness to the passage of time and the weight of responsibility. Forests, with their ancient trees, whisper secrets of resilience, reminding those who traverse the landscape of the interconnectedness of all life. Rivers carved through the earth, symbolizing the flow of time and the persistent nature of change. The flora and fauna that adapt to this rugged terrain serve as reminders of survival amidst adversity, illustrating the delicate balance that sustains life. Weather patterns, unpredictable yet cyclical, echo the trials inherent in the human experience. Storms may rage, but eventually serenity returns. Much like the trials faced by individuals and societies, this relationship between Atlas and nature invites contemplation on the broader implications of environmental stewardship. The myth encapsulates a profound truth: humanity's burdens are inseparable from the world that cradles them, each element contributing to the larger narrative of existence. Wind of Fonstance, Atlas stands as a figure of immense strength, embodying the weight of the heavens on his shoulders. This solitary guardian serves as a reminder of the hero's journey, where trials and tribulations forge character and resilience. The arduous task of supporting the celestial sphere symbolizes more than mere physical endurance. It reflects the emotional and spiritual burdens that accompany the quest for knowledge and self-discovery. Throughout ancient narratives, the hero often faces insurmountable challenges, a reflection of Atlas's own plight. Every step taken under the oppressive weight invites introspection, revealing the inner struggles that define the human experience. This journey, fraught with obstacles, mirrors the burdens that each individual carries, navigating their own labyrinth of trials. The silence surrounding this figure in the mythos evokes contemplation. The vastness of the sky contrasts sharply with the isolation felt by Atlas, a paradox within the hero's journey. The enduring image of an unwavering sentinel speaks to the quiet strength required in moments of solitude. In the shadows of these ancient tales, the quest for understanding transcends the physical realm and delves into the emotional landscape. This exploration of Atlas reflects humanity's ongoing search for purpose, the weight of existence ever present, yet quietly transformative. The heavy atmosphere surrounding Atlas serves as a metaphor for the cultural weight borne by civilizations throughout history. This region, steeped in myth, offers a poignant reflection of how societies grapple with their own narratives. In these ancient landscapes, the remnants of once great structures suggest the aspirations and burdens of those who came before. Each stone, meticulously placed, carries the stories of countless generations, encapsulating their triumphs and tribulations. The air here feels thick with the echoes of philosophical ponderings, where the quest for understanding intertwines with the responsibilities of legacy. It is within these ruins that the tension between human ambition and the passage of time becomes palpable. The solitary figure of Atlas, often depicted carrying the celestial sphere, embodies this struggle, representing both the weight of the heavens and the fragility of existence. Surrounding these faded monuments, nature reclaims its domain, as if to soften the harshness of what once was. The encroaching flora wraps the remnants in a green embrace, signifying an eternal cycle of decay and renewal. This juxtaposition reveals a deeper truth. The burdens of history are not merely oppressive, but also serve as a foundation for future generations. Through the lens of Atlas, the narrative of humanity unfolds, revealing the intricate layers of collective memory and the quiet resilience inherent in every culture's journey. The solitude of Atlas emerges as a powerful motif within the vast expanses of mythology. It embodies the weight of existence, an eternal burden that transcends time and culture. This figure, often depicted as a titan bearing the heavens on his shoulders, reflects the profound struggle between duty and desire, underscoring the human condition's inherent contradictions. Isolation permeates this narrative, resonating with those who grapple with their own responsibilities. In a world that demands much yet often offers little solace, within these myths, the existential themes resonate deeply, inviting contemplation on the nature of existence itself. The endless labor of Atlas serves as a metaphor for humanity's persistent search for meaning amidst chaos. The act of carrying the heavens becomes a silent acknowledgement of the struggles faced by countless individuals throughout history, each grappling with their own burdens. This solitude is not merely physical, it is an emotional landscape marked by introspection and quiet contemplation. In various cultures, the tales surrounding Atlas manifest differently, yet the core sentiment remains unchanged. These narratives offer a lens through which to examine the complexities of life, identity, and purpose. The silence that surrounds this figure speaks volumes about the shared human experience, echoing the sentiments of many who have felt the weight of their own world. Such reflections invite a deeper understanding of existence itself, weaving an intricate connection across time and space. This connection manifests vividly in early Christian texts, where Atlas is portrayed not merely as a titan bearing the world, but as a symbol of burden and divine responsibility. His image is often intertwined with themes of sacrifice and the weight of sin, presenting a complex character that transcends mere mythology. This region of thought reflects a transitional phase in which ancient beliefs were reinterpreted through a new spiritual lens, influencing the narratives of faith and morality. In these writings, Atlas embodies the struggle between humanity and the divine, illustrating the tension of existence under the weight of eternal truths. They depict him as a figure of stoic endurance, carrying not just the heavens but also the moral implications of human actions. His plight mirrors the Christian ethos of redemption, suggesting a profound connection between ancient myth and emerging theological ideals. Artistic representations during this time further solidified his image, often placing him in contemplative stances, his gaze directed toward the heavens. This portrayal invites reflection on the nature of divine judgment and human frailty. The transition from a primordial titan to a theological symbol indicates a transformation in understanding the cosmos and one's place within it, revealing layers of meaning that extend far beyond the confines of ancient narratives. Such interpretations contribute to the rich landscape of early Christian thought, bridging the gap between cultures and beliefs. The legacy of Atlas extends beyond mythological frameworks into the realm of navigation and exploration. Ancient cartographers, influenced by the symbolism of Atlas, began to depict the world in ways that reflected both their understanding of geography and their aspirations of discovery. This region, once characterized by uncharted territories, became increasingly mapped out, with Atlas serving as a silent guardian of these ambitions. Maps from various periods illustrate the significance of Atlas as a figure that represents stability and endurance. They often featured him as a personification of the world, holding celestial spheres or terrestrial globes, signifying the weight of knowledge and the burden of exploration. Such imagery encapsulated the aspirations of seafarers and explorers who sought to navigate the unknown, charting new courses across vast oceans. The influence of atlas in cartography persists into the modern age. The term atlas remains a standard designation for collections of maps, a testament to the enduring legacy of this mythic figure. As explorers set forth into uncharted lands, they carried with them not only instruments of navigation but also the weight of ancient traditions and beliefs. The cartographic representations of atlas reflect a convergence of myth and science, illustrating humanity's quest for understanding through exploration. In this way, the solitude of Atlas reverberates through the pages of history, a quiet presence in the vast narrative of human discovery. Eastern mythologies present their own interpretations of Atlas, reflecting diverse cultural values and beliefs. In various traditions, figures akin to Atlas embody the burden of the world, often depicted as titans or deities holding up the heavens. These representations emphasize a universal theme, the weight of existence borne by divine entities. In Hindu mythology, for instance, the cosmic serpent Vasuki wraps around Mount Mandara, serving as a support during the churning of the ocean. This act mirrors the concept of Atlas, where the weight of the cosmos rests upon a singular figure. The serpent's role highlights the interconnectedness of creation, a theme prevalent in many Eastern narratives. Chinese mythology introduces the character of Pangu, who, after creating the world, holds the heavens apart from the earth, symbolizing balance and stability. This positioning resonates with the notion of Atlas, of Las, signifying the burden of maintaining harmony within the universe. These narratives encapsulate the profound connection between mythology and human experience. Through the lens of different cultures, the essence of Atlas emerges as a representation of human resilience and the struggle against existential challenges. In each iteration, the weightiness of these figures serves as a reminder of the enduring interplay between the divine and the mortal, manifesting across time and geography. The burden of knowledge often accompanies wisdom, and in the case of Atlas, this weight is both literal and metaphorical. This figure, tasked with holding the heavens, embodies the profound responsibility of understanding the cosmos and the secrets it harbors. In ancient texts, his role extends beyond mere physicality. It encompasses the preservation of celestial knowledge, a guardian of the heavens. This region, steeped in lore, reverberates with the echoes of countless generations that sought to comprehend their place within the universe. The mountains, once thought to be the spine of the earth, stand as silent witnesses to these ancient struggles for enlightenment. They cradle the ruins of civilizations that revered the gods and sought to interpret the stars. Wisdom, often regarded as a gift, can transform into an insurmountable burden. Atlas's plight symbolizes the duality inherent in the pursuit of knowledge. It is both a source of strength and a weight that can bend the spirit. The remnants of temples, adorned with faded inscriptions, whisper stories of those who sought answers and comfort in the face of uncertainty. Through these stones and shadows, the connection between human aspiration and celestial guidance remains palpable, a reminder that the quest for understanding is fraught with its own challenges. Symbolic representations of Atlas in modern art reflect a continued dialogue with ancient themes and ideas. Artists often draw from this archetype to explore the weight of responsibility and the burdens carried by individuals in contemporary society. In various mediums, figures reminiscent of Atlas emerge as Baal, embodying the struggle between personal ambition and the constraints imposed by existence. Sculptures and installations frequently depict muscular forms, often distorted or exaggerated, conveying a sense of overwhelming pressure. These representations resonate with viewers, evoking empathy for the silent endurance of those who bear heavy loads, both figuratively and literally. The choice of materials, whether cold metal or weathered stone, adds layers of meaning, suggesting permanence as well as vulnerability. Paintings may utilize the figure of Atlas in abstract forms, employing bold colors and dynamic strokes to illustrate the tension between chaos and order. The canvas transforms into a battleground where the weight of the world becomes a visceral experience, challenging perceptions of strength and fragility. In this region of modern creativity, the ancient myth serves as a foundation for exploring the human condition. These interpretations invite contemplation, bridging the past with present struggles. The legacy of Atlas, once a titan of the heavens, now resonates through the lens of modernity, reflecting the innate desire to find balance amidst life's complexities. These complexities extend into the narratives surrounding Atlas, particularly concerning the role of women within his mythos. Although often overshadowed by the Titan's burden, female figures emerge as integral components in the tapestry of his story. They illustrate a spectrum of strength and resilience, providing depth to the otherwise rigid structure of mythic archetypes. One notable figure is the Titaness Pleione, mother of the Pleiades. Her influence is subtle yet profound, representing nurturing strength amidst the often turbulent narratives of male deities. This maternal presence offers a counterbalance to Atlas's stoic endurance, revealing the profound connection between creation and preservation. The Pleiades themselves, daughters of Atlas, symbolize a different aspect of femininity, beauty and vulnerability intertwined with celestial significance. Their stories within the cosmos serve as reminders of the cycles of life and the passage of time, reflecting a gentler yet equally potent force in the vastness of existence. In this region, the packet of these female figures extends beyond mere mythology, resonating deeply within cultural narratives. They challenge the conventional portrayals of power and endurance, highlighting the essential role women play in shaping both the divine and earthly realms. This interplay of myth and reality continues to influence contemporary perspectives on gender, legacy, and the interconnectedness of all beings. Atlas embodies a profound connection to astronomy, serving as a bridge between ancient narratives and celestial observation. Often depicted bearing the weight of the heavens, this figure finds resonance in the stars above, where constellations assume familiar forms that echo the stories of old. The nocturnal sky became a canvas for both navigation and mythology, with each twinkling light holding significance for those who gazed upon them. And in various cultures, the constellation of Orion takes shape, embodying the hunter, while the Pleiades cluster draws attention as a gathering of seven sisters. It is within this celestial realm that Atlas finds his place, eternally supporting the celestial sphere, a reflection of his burdens. Ancient astronomers meticulously mapped these constellations, intertwining their observations with myth, crafting a narrative that explained the cosmos. The weight of Atlas is mirrored in the vastness of the universe, highlighting humanity's quest to understand its place in relation to the stars. The remnants of ancient civilizations reveal this pursuit, where temples and observatories were aligned with celestial events, suggesting a deep reverence for the cosmos. This relationship between myth and astronomy serves as a reminder of the enduring legacy of Atlas, who stands as a silent witness to the eternal dance of celestial bodies. forever shaping the understanding of existence. Atlas's significance extends beyond the celestial realm, permeating the domains of philosophy and thought. Philosophers have drawn from the image of this titan to explore themes of burden, responsibility, and the nature of existence. In ancient Greece, Plato referenced the mythic figure, using it as a metaphor for the weight of knowledge and the moral obligations that accompany enlightenment. The notion of carrying such monumental weight invites contemplation on the relationship between power and ethics. Centuries later, thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche would engage with this imagery, interpreting Atlas not simply as a bearer of the heavens, but as a symbol of human struggle and transcendence. The expression of strength in the face of overwhelming adversity becomes a recurring theme, echoing through the corridors of philosophical discourse. This figure serves as a reflection of humanity's quest for meaning amidst chaos, embodying the tension between fate and free will. In various texts, the burden of Atlas transforms into a metaphor for existential inquiry. It reflects the complexities of human existence, where the search for purpose can feel as heavy as the cosmos itself. This interplay between myth and philosophy reveals a depth of understanding about human nature, illustrating how the legacy of Atlas continues to influence thought, inviting generations to ponder their own burdens and aspirations. The myth of Atlas extends beyond mere storytelling, embedding itself within the very fabric of time. This figure, burdened with the weight of the heavens, embodies the cyclical nature of existence. In various interpretations, Tolstoy serves not only as a titan but also as a symbol of endurance, embodying the perpetual struggle against the passage of time. The lore depicts it as a relentless cycle, where each generation inherits its own challenges, of Tamira Kalashano serves, mirroring the ancient struggles of those who preceded them. These narratives suggest a profound connection between humanity and the cosmos, as Atlas is often portrayed as a guardian of knowledge, holding the celestial spheres aloft. The stars, their quiet brilliance, reflect the unchanging truths that guide civilizations, while the burdens of individuals remain a constant in the human experience. The vastness of this myth resonates throughout history, linking the aspirations and tribulations of countless lives. Of Ancients Spiritutus, the figure of Atlas appears as a reminder of the duality of strength and vulnerability. This duality offers a lens through which one can contemplate the passage of time, revealing how the weights carried by individuals evolve yet remain consistent in essence. Each retelling of this myth encourages reflection on personal and collective legacies, inviting a deeper understanding of existence itself within the unending cycle. Atlas, burdened with the weight of the heavens, embodies the profound obligations that accompany power and strength. This figure stands as a symbol of endurance, a testament to the sacrifices made in the name of duty. Within this narrative, the crushing load represents not only a physical strain, but an existential challenge faced by those tasked with immense responsibilities. The solitude he experiences echoes through the ages, resonating with leaders and guardians across civilizations. Responsibilities often isolate individuals, separating them from the joys and freedoms of ordinary life. In this ancient tale, the heavens are not merely a celestial dome, but a reflection of the pressures exerted by authority. The relentless nature of duty can overshadow moments of personal fulfillment as the weight of obligations takes precedence. Such themes are prevalent in various cultures, where figures akin to Atlas grapple with their roles in society, balancing personal desires against the needs of the greater community. The burden of Atlas serves as a reminder of the human condition, manifesting in countless narratives where individuals bear the weight of their choices. This symbolism is interwoven into the fabric of history, transcending time and geography, highlighting the universal struggle between the responsibilities one must uphold and the innate desire for autonomy. Through these reflections, a deeper comprehension of duty emerges. The solitude of Atlas resonates within contemporary literature, where themes of burden and isolation intertwine with modern existential queries. This figure often embodies the weight of responsibility, reflective of the human experience in an increasingly complex world. Across various narratives, the silent struggle of carrying immense pressure emerges, revealing the internal landscapes shaped by societal expectations. Writers draw upon this archetype to explore the nuances of individual experience. The weight of the world rests not only on mythical shoulders, but also on those of ordinary characters navigating their own challenges. This connection between ancient myth and present-day dilemmas fosters a profound empathy, allowing readers to engage with the enduring nature of human resilience. In poetry, Atlas may be depicted as a solitary figure against a vast, indifferent sky, evoking the disquiet of unfulfilled ambitions and the quest for meaning. Prose often portrays characters facing their own mountains, paralleling the Titan's burden, suggesting that every individual grapples with their own Atlas-like trials. These literary explorations strip away the grandeur of mythology, exposing the raw, relatable essence of struggle through the lens of Atlas. Contemporary narratives illuminate the quiet endurance of the human spirit, capturing moments of reflection amidst the relentless pressures of existence. The heavy atmosphere enveloping this region speaks to profound environmental and ecological implications. Each breath taken within the shadow of these mighty mountains reveals stories of transformation and resilience, shaped by time and weather. Striking contrasts emerge in the landscape, where verdant valleys meet arid peaks, illustrating the delicate balance of nature's elements. Oftamidsan civilizations thrived here. Adapting to the rhythms dictated by the seasons, the remnants of their ingenuity linger in the form of terraced fields, intricate irrigation systems, and rock-hewn dwellings, all designed to harmonize with the environment. This interplay between humanity and nature reflects an understanding of sustainability that echoes through the ages. Over time, shifts in climate patterns have subtly altered the region's ecology. Flora and fauna, once abundant, now face challenges as changing temperatures and unpredictable weather patterns disrupt established ecosystems. The echoes of past biodiversity serve as both a reminder and a warning, illustrating how fragile this equilibrium can be. The solitude of Atlas provides a space for contemplation. It encourages a deeper awareness of the interconnectedness of all life forms. In this quiet expanse, the weight of history presses gently upon the land, fostering a sense of responsibility towards the preservation of both heritage and environment for future generations. Atlas, often envisioned as a titan burdened with the heavens, transcends mere mythology to represent colonial aspirations. This figure has been co-opted as a symbol of strength and dominion, illustrating humanity's desire to control nature and territory. The colonial mindset sought to impose order on untamed lands, with Atlas embodying the weight of imperial ambition. In many regions, obtained, the iconography associated with this titan served to legitimize the expansion of empires, framing conquest as a noble endeavor. The imagery of Atlas often graced maps and documents, reinforcing the idea of ownership over vast expanses. This representation mirrored not only the physical domination of landscapes, but also the subjugation of the cultures and peoples residing within them. These lands, once vibrant with indigenous customs and practices, faced erasure as foreign powers sought to reshape identities. The legacy of this shift lingers, with remnants of colonial architecture standing as solemn reminders of that era. In this context, Atlas embodies the paradox of power, strength intertwined with vulnerability. The weight he carries reflects both the burden of empire and the consequences of its reach. This figure, far from being merely a myth, invites contemplation on the enduring impacts of colonialism, urging reflections on the balance between authority and respect for those who have long inhabited these territories. The role of myth in the human experience serves as a bridge between the tangible and the ineffable. These narratives shape perceptions of celestial bodies, imbuing them with character and purpose. In this context, the cosmos transforms from a vast and indifferent expanse into a realm populated by deities and heroes. Stars become the eyes of ancient watchmen, while planets signify the journeys of those who transcended mortal limits. In many cultures, celestial myths encapsulate moral lessons and societal values, creating a framework within which individuals can navigate their own lives. Such stories offer comfort against the backdrop of an often chaotic existence, allowing communities to find meaning in the rhythms of the universe. The constellations, once used for navigation, evolve into symbols of hope and continuity, anchoring human experience in a cosmos that otherwise feels detached. Through these narratives, connections arise that not only humanize the cosmos, but also reflect the complexities of human emotions and aspirations. They encompass themes of struggle, love, and resilience, echoing the challenges faced by societies throughout history. Within these myths, one can discern the shared narratives that bind diverse cultures together, fostering a sense of belonging amidst the vastness. This intricate interplay between myth and reality continues to shape human understanding, revealing the profound ways in which stories influence perception. Atlas emerges as a cultural icon, embodying the weight of the world within the confines of ancient narratives. This figure, often depicted bearing the celestial sphere, captures the essence of human struggle against overwhelming burdens, resonating deeply across various civilizations. His representation has transcended time, becoming a symbol of endurance and resilience. In Greco-Roman mythology, he is not merely a titan punished for defiance, but also a pivotal character in the stories of heroes and gods. The mythological framework surrounding him provides insight into the ancient worldview, where divine punishment and human endeavor intertwine. Artistic interpretations have preserved Atlas's significance, with sculptures and paintings echoing his stoic posture against the backdrop of history. These representations reflect not only the physicality of his burden, but also the philosophical implications of responsibility and duty. In contemporary culture, Atlas persists as a metaphor for the struggles encountered in modern life. The figure is invoked in literature, film, and social discourse, serving as an enduring reminder of the challenges faced by individuals and societies alike. This evolution from myth to cultural symbol underscores the timeless relevance of Atlas, illustrating how ancient narratives continue to inform and inspire new generations in navigating their own complexities. The enduring image of Atlas remains a profound testament to the human experience. The socio-political implications of the Atlas myth extend far beyond mere allegory, reflecting the complexities of power and responsibility. Representing the weight of the world, Atlas embodies the burdens borne by those in authority, illustrating the often unseen struggles that accompany leadership. This figure serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between strength and vulnerability within governance, as leaders are frequently tasked with bearing the collective weight of their societies. In various ancient civilizations, the myth of Atlas influenced the perception of rulers and their duties. It suggested that those who govern must possess not only strength but also wisdom, as failure to uphold this balance could lead to societal collapse. This notion resonated deeply during periods of political upheaval, where the metaphorical weight of the world served as a cautionary tale for leaders who sought power without accountability. The narrative surrounding Atlas has persisted through generations, shaping ideologies related to authority and responsibility. Artistic representations often depict the Titan in a posture of strain, accentuating the burdens leaders must carry. This imagery has been utilized throughout history to critique or uphold the rulers of various cultures, illuminating the connection between myth and the moral expectations placed upon those who wield power. The Atlas myth remains a quiet but potent reflection of the intricate relationship between authority and the human condition. Legacy intertwines with the figure of Atlas, manifesting in the burdens carried by successive generations. This ancient titan embodies not only the weight of the heavens, but also the enduring struggle faced by those who seek to uphold the ideals passed down through time. In various cultures, the act of bearing such heavy loads symbolizes the responsibility of stewardship. These narratives echo in the landscapes of human endeavor, where the shadows of the past shape the ambitions of the present. The imagery associated with Atlas often reveals a paradox, reflecting both strength and vulnerability. In art and literature, it offers a lens through which the concept of legacy is examined. The weight he bears serves as a reminder of the responsibilities that come with leadership, urging reflection on the implications of one's actions. They signify the intersection of individual choices and collective memory, illustrating how past challenges inform current realities. In the quiet corners of forgotten civilizations, remnants of the myth linger, serving as a testament to the values upheld by those who came before. These echoes highlight the universal quest for meaning and the longing to leave an indelible mark on history. The solitude of Atlas resonates as a profound reminder of the burdens we choose to carry, shaping the narrative of humanity across time and space. Collective memory weaves through the fabric of human experience, providing a shared identity that transcends generations. Myths serve as vessels, carrying the weight of history into the present, anchoring communities in a sense of belonging. These stories, emerging from ancient tongues, reflect the values, aspirations, and fears of those who crafted them. They shape perceptions of the world, offering a framework through which to understand existence. In this region, the remnants of forgotten civilizations stand as testaments to the enduring power of myth. Crumbling walls and faded engravings bear witness to rituals that once unified people in purpose and belief. The echoes of their voices linger in the air, a testament to the collective consciousness that binds us all. These narratives, steeped in symbolism, guide individuals through the complexities of life, imparting wisdom that transcends time. Identity emerges from this shared mythology, providing a sense of continuity amidst the shifting sands of history. It informs cultural practices and rituals that are passed down, each generation adding its interpretation. The heavy atmosphere of myth envelops these places, imbuing them with a sacred significance that invites reflection and reverence. In this quiet solitude, the stories of Atlas and those who came before continue to resonate, shaping the ever-evolving narrative of humanity. New interpretations of Atlas emerge as technology reshapes the landscape of human experience. This figure, once solely associated with the weight of the heavens, now symbolizes the burdens of innovation and digital existence. The imagery of Atlas has transitioned from mythological strength to a representation of the struggle against the overwhelming tide of information and connectivity. In the digital age, it embodies the pressure to carry the weight of expectations, both personal and societal. People navigate a world saturated with data, where the lines between reality and simulation blur. Within this context, Atlas evokes a sense of isolation amidst perpetual communication, where relationships often exist within virtual confines rather than tangible spaces. Artistic representations reflect this modern struggle. Sculptures and paintings depict Atlas not just as a titan, but as a figure encumbered by glowing screens and the incessant demands of modern life. This region of interpretation prompts reflections on the resilience required to thrive in such an environment, echoing the ancient themes of endurance and perseverance. The enduring legacy of Atlas serves as a mirror for contemporary challenges. While the ancient Titan faced the heavens, today's individuals grapple with the weight of their own realities, striving to maintain balance in an increasingly complex world. The solitude of Atlas resonates anew, embodying both the burden and the strength inherent in the human condition. The influence of Atlas extends into the realms of modern philosophy and science, shaping the foundational discussions surrounding human existence and knowledge. This figure, often depicted as bearing the weight of the heavens, invites contemplation of the interplay between responsibility and understanding. Philosophers draw parallels between this ancient myth and contemporary inquiries into the nature of existence, exploring themes of perception and reality. In academic circles, the figure of Atlas serves as a metaphor for the pursuit of knowledge, embodying the struggle to comprehend the vast complexities of the universe. Scientists, too, find resonance in this imagery, as their explorations often echo the weight of uncovering truths hidden beneath layers of uncertainty. The burdensome task of seeking answers parallels the ancient Titan's efforts, emphasizing the inherent challenges in the quest for understanding. This region of thought invites an examination of the ethical implications surrounding scientific advancement, as the weight borne by Atlas mirrors the responsibility researchers carry in their discoveries. The duality of strength and vulnerability also emerges, prompting discussions on the limits of human understanding and the acceptance of ignorance. In this quiet space, the legacy of Atlas continues to inspire intellectual curiosity, urging a deeper exploration of the balance between knowledge and the weight it imposes. The enduring myth thus transcends time, influencing both philosophical discourse and scientific inquiry in profound ways. The myth of Atlas emerges in various forms across global literature, resonating through the ages. In ancient Greek texts, he is portrayed as a titan condemned to bear the weight of the heavens, a symbol of endurance and burden. This image of relentless strength finds echoes in Eastern traditions, where figures such as Brahma and Vishnu carry the universe, embodying the weight of existence. These narratives reflect a profound understanding of responsibility and the human condition. In the Americas, indigenous stories convey similar themes. The Inca god Viracocha, who creates the world and shoulders its challenges, aligns with the essence of Atlas. This shared motif illustrates a universal contemplation of the cosmos and one's place within it. Such connections invite reflection on the interplay of myth and cultural identity, revealing how societies articulate their struggles and aspirations. Literary interpretations of Atlas extend to modern texts, where his symbolism often shifts to encompass themes of isolation and existential burden. Contemporary authors explore the implications of carrying weight, both literally and metaphorically, examining the psychological landscapes of their characters. This exploration mirrors the ancient Titan's plight, inviting readers to confront their own challenges and responsibilities. Through these narratives, the myth remains a potent lens, illuminating the human experience across diverse cultures and epochs. Dreams serve as a profound conduit within the myth of Atlas, embodying the weight of aspirations and the burden of responsibilities. This figure, condemned to support the heavens, reflects the human inclination to grapple with the unattainable. In various interpretations, dreams emerge as both a refuge and a torment, intertwining the desires for freedom with the reality of duty. The cosmic weight that Atlas bears mirrors the hopes and ambitions that often overshadow the waking world. In this exploration, dreams take on distinct forms, providing insight into the psyche. They reveal unfulfilled ambitions and the longing for liberation from the cyclical pressures of existence. Such visions may manifest in fleeting moments of serenity, where the weight momentarily lifts, allowing for a glimpse of what lies beyond the constraints of earthly life. This motif resonates across cultures, where the act of dreaming becomes a bridge between the tangible and the ethereal. In some narratives, dreams serve as prophetic guides, offering wisdom and foresight to those burdened by the weight of their own responsibilities. The duality of dreams within this context underscores the complexities of human aspirations, reflecting both a longing for greatness and the inevitable challenges that accompany it. The quiet solitude of Atlas, thus, is not merely a tale of endurance, but a profound commentary on the nature of hope itself. The historical parallels between Atlas and the refugee experience reveal a complex interplay of struggle and resilience. This figure, burdened with the weight of the heavens, mirrors the plight of countless individuals and communities forced to bear immense hardships for survival. These narratives unfold across various epochs, often revealing a shared sense of displacement and longing for sanctuary. In many ancient civilizations, refugees sought shelter within the shadows of towering mountains and expansive landscapes. Much like Atlas carries his burden in isolation, this region, characterized by harsh terrains, became a sanctuary for those fleeing turmoil, reflecting both the physical and emotional landscapes of their journeys. Here, the echoes of their stories linger, resonating with the silent testimony of endurance. Communities often formed in the wake of such dislocation, creating fragile yet resilient networks in the face of adversity. They harnessed shared experiences to cultivate a sense of belonging, even amidst the weight of uncertainty. The remnants of these gatherings, found within archaeological sites, speak volumes about human tenacity and the innate desire for connection. The enduring presence of Atlas serves as a quiet reminder of the resilience inherent in the human spirit. It captures the essence of those navigating the trials of displacement, fostering a deeper understanding of hope woven through shared history. These narratives connect the burdened past with the ongoing quest for refuge. Atlas, a figure deeply embedded in ancient mythology, embodies the existential weight of history. This titan, condemned to bear the heavens, serves as a poignant symbol of endurance. His presence evokes the struggles faced by civilizations, echoing through the ages, as they grapple with their own legacies and challenges. The overwhelming responsibility attributed to him mirrors the societal burdens that persist in various forms. Within this ancient context, the weight of history becomes palpable. The crumbling stone structures of long-forgotten cities stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their remnants telling tales of triumph and despair. Each fissure, each weathered surface, speaks to the relentless march of existence. This region, once vibrant with life and ambition, now exists in a hushed reverie, inviting contemplation of the past. These ruins serve as a backdrop for reflection, prompting an understanding of humanity's collective journey. The symbolism of Atlas extends beyond mere myth. It encapsulates the essence of survival amid adversity, This enduring figure reminds us of the delicate balance between progression and the weight of accumulated experience. In considering Atlas, one cannot help but acknowledge the shared human condition, an unyielding quest for meaning in the face of historical burdens, a silent struggle echoed in the very stones that surround us. The enduring figure of Atlas finds resonance in contemporary environmental discourse, representing the weight of a world under strain. It serves as a potent symbol for the challenges faced by modern society. This mythological giant embodies the responsibility of stewardship, urging a collective acknowledgement of the ecological crises that threaten the delicate balance of life. The imagery of a solitary figure straining under the weight of the heavens reflects the emotional and moral burdens carried by those advocating for the planet. In this context, the imagery associated with Atlas transforms into a call to action. The ancient narrative, steeped in the struggles of existence, parallels the urgency of climate change, habitat destruction, and resource depletion. The stories inscribed in these ancient lands remind us of the consequences of neglecting our environment. They echo a profound connection between humanity and nature, emphasizing that the same earth which sustained civilizations now beckons for care and renewal. The concept of Atlas is reinterpreted through initiatives aimed at sustainability, conservation, and environmental justice. These efforts highlight the shared responsibility and interconnectedness of all beings. The weight of the world, once a mythological burden, now becomes a rallying point for collaboration and innovation. Such reflections on Atlas encourage a deeper understanding of our role within this fragile ecosystem. Isolation defines the essence of Atlas, a solitary figure burdened by the weight of celestial responsibility. This remote landscape, characterized by its towering peaks and expansive skies, fosters a sense of solitude that resonates deeply within its history. The mountains rise majestically, yet they create an environment that inherently isolates individuals from one another, shaping a distinct cultural identity. A certain stillness pervades the region, where the whispers of the wind echo through narrow valleys, punctuated only by the distant calls of wildlife. Communities once thrived here, yet the vastness often led to fragmentation, with groups existing in pockets, their connections tenuous at best. In this isolation, a unique form of resilience emerged, as inhabitants learned to adapt to the harsh conditions of their environment. Cultural practices evolved in response to the solitude, fostering a deep reverence for the land. Rituals and traditions, born from necessity and self-sufficiency, became a means of reinforcing community bonds, even when physical proximity was lacking. Shared stories of triumph and challenge echoed through generations, knitting together the fragmented fabric of these societies. Amidst the isolation, the spirit of community endures, rooted in a collective understanding of their shared existence. This complex interplay of solitude and togetherness continues to be a defining characteristic of this ancient civilization's legacy. The figure of Atlas has transcended the boundaries of myth, finding resonance in contemporary society. Often depicted as a symbol of endurance, he represents the struggle against overwhelming burdens. In modern contexts, this archetype is invoked in discussions surrounding responsibility and resilience, reflecting humanity's ongoing quest for strength amid adversity. This region, steeped in history, serves as a backdrop for the exploration of how ancient narratives shape current ideologies. In various cultural expressions, Atlas emerges as a metaphor for the weight of obligation. Artistic interpretations often portray him with a globe, signifying not just physical strength but also the intellectual and emotional demands of modern existence. These representations convey a collective understanding of the pressures faced by individuals and communities, connecting ancient challenges to contemporary realities. Educational institutions frequently draw upon Atlas as a means to inspire perseverance among students. His image graces textbooks and lecture halls, reminding learners of the importance of carrying knowledge and responsibility into the future. This connection between myth and education fosters a sense of continuity, linking past wisdom to present aspirations. In this way, the legacy of Atlas endures, reflecting a timeless dialogue between the mythical and the real, where ancient struggles resonate with today's quests for meaning and resilience in the fabric of human experience. The weight of myth occupies a unique space within human consciousness. It offers a refuge for those seeking understanding amidst the complexities of existence. In the shadows of towering mountains and the expanse of vast oceans, these narratives linger, shaping perceptions of identity and purpose. The stories of figures like Atlas serve to anchor these reflections, bridging the gap between the ephemeral nature of life and the enduring quest for significance. The heavy atmosphere of myth envelops this region, where the echoes of ancient voices resonate through the ages. Each tale contributes to a collective psyche, intertwining personal journeys with the grander narratives of civilizations long since faded. These myths are not merely entertainment, they are repositories of wisdom, illuminating the paths of those who came before. In quiet contemplation, the influence of these stories becomes clearer. They provide a framework for understanding the trials and tribulations of existence, offering solace in times of uncertainty. The solitude found in the weight of these myths invites introspection, encouraging individuals to grapple with their own challenges and aspirations. This exploration of shared human experience solidifies the connection between past and present, revealing the profound impact that myth continues to have on the human spirit. In the echoes of Atlas, there lies not just a burden, but also a profound recognition of resilience. This recognition manifests in the lessons drawn from the ancient figure, a reminder of endurance amidst adversity. The legacy of Atlas extends beyond physical weight, representing the psychological struggles faced by humanity through the ages. In the hills surrounding the ancient ruins, remnants of once thriving civilizations whisper tales of perseverance. They reveal how communities navigated the challenges posed by nature and time, shaping a collective identity marked by resilience. Structures built with meticulous care stand amidst creeping vegetation, serving as a testament to the ingenuity of those who came before. This region, once bustling with life, reflects the delicate balance between human ambition and the environment. The silent stones echo the wisdom of adaptability, illustrating how societies transformed their surroundings to suit their needs, while retaining a sense of harmony. In the shadows of these remnants, the lessons of Atlas resonate deeply. They remind present generations of the importance of acknowledging burdens, not as mere obstacles but as catalysts for growth. The quiet strength embodied by this figure emphasizes the value of embracing challenges, fostering unity through shared experiences. Within these forgotten relics lies an invitation to reflect on the past, encouraging a path forward that honors resilience and cultivates understanding as humanity steps into an uncertain future. Each stone carries forward the spirit of Atlas, urging perseverance amidst the eternal cycle of existence.